Hello and welcome here. Since the MCU is no longer a box office force to be reckoned with, 2023 will commemorate 2 years since the last billion-dollar film in the franchise. As 2023 comes to an end, Marvel Studios has seen historically low earnings, with no film surpassing the $1 billion mark since Spider-Man No Way Home in 2021. Disney's dismal 2023 box office performance may be partly attributed to the MCU, which makes it important to investigate the reasons behind the high number of vacant seats at the movies. Marvel hasn't had many big blockbusters lately, and there are plenty of reasons for this. The studio may easily be held accountable for some of the issues, including as the general public's distaste for the MCU following critically panned films like The Eternals, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and Thor: Love and Thunder. Some of the other variables that have kept Marvel Studios from reaching billion-dollar status are harder to attribute to poor choices made by Disney, as they have an equal impact on the box office performance of other major brands. It remains to be seen if this concerning pattern signals the beginning of the end for Marvel's popularity or just a brief downturn from which the show may bounce back. Here are some reasons what is causing all this. Number 1. People are tired of superhero movies. Marvel's dearth of multi-billion-dollar successes may be explained by one straightforward theory, and it affects more than just the Disney-owned production company. It's easy to assume that superhero fatigue has set in on the MCU after the genre dominated the movie office for the bulk of the 2010s. Shazam and The Flash, two recent DC movies, have both felt this effect. Moreover, Fury of the Gods have historically underperformed. The financial guarantee that accompanied the sheer existence of identifiable comic book IP has long since evaporated, as has the novelty of excellent superhero stories. Number 2. Original Avengers are still missing. If the MCU is renowned for any one franchise, it's the Avengers. The first film in the series marked the beginning of something bigger and the result of years of preparation and patience. However, the renowned superhero team has not only not appeared since the events of Avengers Endgame, but they have also failed to establish a strong starting lineup. A few characters from the C-list are just as likely to be included in the upcoming Avengers film as any other. Given that all of Marvel's highest-grossing movies have been ensemble pieces with casts assembled from various sources, Spider-Man No Way Home's status as the final billion-dollar blockbuster is understandable. Number 3. Bad marketing decisions. The Marvels was a box office disaster that signaled the end of Marvel's long-standing supremacy of the highest-grossing movies in any given year. The film's lack of interest can be attributed to bad promotion, which abruptly changed the perceived tone of the movie between trailers and omitted crucial details about the villain. The fact that SAG-AFTRA's historic strike this year hindered the movie's promotion and stopped famous actors from creating buzz didn't help. The Marvels, despite its dismal box office performance, is still the finest example of Marvel's recent advertising problems. It is by no means the first MCU movie to experience inconsistent exposure in recent years. Number 4. Iron Man and Captain America quit. After years of devotion to the MCU, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. resigned from their highly acclaimed roles as Captain America and Iron Man 4 years ago. The lack of these two captivating leading males continues to be felt throughout the franchise, making it difficult to recreate a performance that could captivate spectators in the same way. The reason Spider-Man No Way Home could have been the final Marvel film to reach $1 billion in sales is that Tom Holland's well-received portrayal of Spider-Man is the closest thing Marvel has to a Tony Stark or Steve Rogers right now. Since then, no other actor and character combination has been quite as successful in the releases. Number 5. Fans now have high expectations. For the MCU, the popularity of Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and the Infinity Saga overall might be a double-edged sword. 2019's dramatic conclusion was remarkably, perhaps too, masterfully crafted. The popularity of Marvel's previous victories has greatly impacted their attempts to win back viewers, and as a result of seeing what the series is capable of, fans' expectations have skyrocketed. Marvel needs to work even harder these days to get moviegoers to come back to the cinemas. Number 6. Weak storyline. Marvel did a good job of using the Infinity Stones as a subduing story device that connected all of the movies in a logical way. Marvel appears to have been abandoning its strengths lately, as seen by the generally disjointed nature of the majority of its films since Spider-Man No Way Home. Because of Kang's intricate storyline and his widespread impact in the universe, the Marvel films have not been able to capitalize on their strengths as a TV series with extensive episodes that are released on a regular basis. As a result, attendance at the box office has decreased. Number 7. Depending on Disney Plus series storylines. The choice to include short series in Marvel's post-Endgame phases has yielded inconsistent outcomes. Marvel's greatest work includes entries like WandaVision and Season 2 of Loki. However, the abundance of shows, each consisting of a suite of over 50-minute episodes, may be alienating some viewers. It used to be possible to argue that Disney Plus series weren't required to watch, but with the Marvels employing a Disney Plus character in a major role and Loki's finale having significant effects on the multiverse, it's obvious that watching hours of streaming-only content is becoming a homework assignment required to enjoy the MCU, a challenge that fewer and fewer fans are willing to take on. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.